Thank you for visiting JacksonSun.com. I'm Heather Howard, a senior in the AV production class here at Southside High School. Today, Brandon Shields joins us to take a look at 3 and Out. Brandon Shields is a high school sports columnist for the Jackson Sun. He is here to tell us about the 3 big matchups on Friday night. Brandon, our first game is Henry County at Liberty.
Yeah, that's a big game, Heather, that's been played early in the season for a number of years now. Liberty and Henry County have been two of the more competitive teams on a statewide level in their respective classes. Henry County is usually a class above Liberty, depending on however the classes are laid out each year. Right now it's Henry County in 5A, Liberty in 4A. Last year, Liberty got a 20-3 win up in Paris, and it was kind of the coming out party for Liberty with their new coach, Tyler Turner, and it kind of springboarded them to a 10-0 regular season. They didn't lose until the semifinals, and so you got to figure that Henry County's planning on coming down, kind of returning the favor to Liberty this year. Henry County's coming in kind of young. Liberty's coming in with 4 or 5 Division I offer athletes, but with a couple of weaknesses at linebacker and up front on the line. So it'll be really intriguing just to kind of see how both teams perform in this game.
Brandon, our second game is in Gibson County.
Yeah, Heather, Milan and Peabody has been a rivalry. It's one of the oldest rivalries in rural West Tennessee. They played every year for a long time, long enough to the point that neither coach on either team wants to be the coach who ends that series or takes a break in that series. They're 10 miles apart. They had the biggest crowd in Peabody's history at Kilzer Stadium last year for this game. And it was pretty hyped because Peabody was coming off the 2A state championship. Milan was coming off a run to the 3A semifinals, so there was a lot of high expectations for both teams coming into last year. So I think about 3,000 people showed up for that game. The hype for this year's game may not be where it was this time last year, but it's still going to be a big game, and there's probably going to be a lot of people packed into Johnny Hale Stadium watching that matchup.
Last but not least, Brandon, is Adamsville versus Chester County.
That's right. We talked yesterday about just kind of how this has been one of the more competitive rivalries in rural West Tennessee for about the past decade or so. Two teams that they're not that far apart, probably about a 30-minute drive from each other. A lot of people probably work together, and probably some cousins. I know there's a few families who have cousins on either side of this one. These games have been high scoring. They've been low scoring in the past. I kind of expect this one to be low scoring because both teams have taken hits to their offensive personnel, whether it be for transfers or injury in the preseason. So they may still be trying to figure out their offensive identities, and they may be looking for their defenses to take over. But I think either way, this is going to be a good game between two teams that have high quality coaching staffs that will be doing their best to kind of get their season off to a good start.
Thanks, Brandon. We will see you tonight at the game.
Thanks, Heather. Yeah, see you there.